In Christ we find unshakable hope. Our rock, our foundation, helping us to
Hello, welcome to my channel Judge All Nation. In this video, Christian Prince will make understanding and education about Islam to all Muslims. Also, Christian Prince educates Muslims that in the Lord Jesus there is truth and no other. Now let's take a look and see what Christian Prince will tell you by arguing with Muslims. Enjoy watching this video and God bless you.
All right. Muhammad. All right, Muhammad. Go ahead, Muhammad. What do you want to say to us?
تعرف تحكي عربي؟
And I don't. Why do I speak? Do I need to speak Arabic to know Islam?
يعني قصدي أنت قلت تناقش بالعربي، خلينا نحكي بالعربي.
My Arabic is not good.
لا عد من ساعة مو تحكي هذا حسن ما أدري شو
This is the AI was talking, not me.
منو داي؟
The AI. We have AI here. You know, you can put any sentence, and the AI will. What do you want to say to us, Muhammad? Go ahead.
شنو النقاش أنت هسه جات خوضه؟
You don't speak English, Muhammad?
شوية يعني.
Okay, speak English. So because people they want to understand. You see, all those people here don't understand Arabic. I don't know what you said to me in Japanese now, but go ahead, speak in English and tell me what do you think about Islam? Is Islam have true stories or fake stories?
Okay. So I was thinking, do you want to discuss the Trinity?
Why the Muslims are obsessed with the Trinity? If we have, if the Trinity is true or not, for like in your side, in your belief, does it prove us to be wrong? No. God can be one, can be two, can be three, as he wish. If he is a 3 and 1, he is 3 and 1. Are you the one who tell God what he can be, what he cannot be? Do you Muslim design your God as you wish?
Yes. So it's an important metaphysical discussion.
All right.
The reason why is because
are you Sunni or Shia?
I'm Mu'tazili.
I don't know what does that mean. Is that are they the Muslims they kill them?
It's a rationalist sect in Islam. It's more like Avicenna, like if you know Ibn Sina, Avicenna, and all of those like the Islamic philosophers.
So you believe in philosophy or you believe in God?
Both are not. They're not mutually exclusive. You need philosophy to reach God, obviously.
All right. So as long as you believe in philosophy, what is the best philosophy you learn in the Quran? That you want to say to me that Allah is one. Is that a philosophy?
Yeah, so essentially when you're asking me about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's going to be a metaphysical discussion. I believe in the doctrine of divine simplicity. Other Christians also believe in the doctrine of divine simplicity, like the Catholics. If we disagree on
what does that mean? I don't understand what that word means.
Of course, well, it's an important thing to know, especially if you're going to have theological discussions. But divine simplicity is doctrine which also Catholics also hold to, and some Protestants, and essentially God's attributes are identical to the divine essence. So if we're not gonna have this background, we're not gonna be able to really have any discussion on the Trinity to begin with, because you don't have this metaphysical grounding.
But you see, like I don't know all your idea about your God, where you get it from. I mean, you Muslim, you don't have any idea about your God. Where do you get your information about your God?
Right. So essentially, it goes back to the point I was mentioning. What we're trying to seek here is we're trying to seek truth, and we're trying to take the best means to establish that truth. What we do first is we start with God, right? Because from the beginning, we're not just going to presuppose Islam. We're not just going to presuppose Christianity. We have to first prove whether God exists or not. And then once you prove God exists, you use the same epistemics that you utilize to prove God's existence to see whether the religion is consistent with it or not. If it's not consistent with it, then the religion is false. And I'm saying the Trinity is incompatible with God because each person of the Trinity would be rendered contingent, or each person of the Trinity cannot be ase.
So it's you who decide that, like, or it's like it's up to you. You decide what can be, what it can't be. Like, is God subdued to logic, or logic is subdued to God?
No, it's not me who decides it, but God is known by reason. You know, you also read in the Bible that God is in
God known by a
confusion and all
reason.
of these things.
This is your
But
reason.
how do we reach
No, no,
God?
hold on,
Goes
hold on.
back.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I want to go with you. As long you are talking about God known by a reason, what is the reason that Suleiman have a flying carpet and can carry tens of thousands of soldiers on it?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. So when you ask about these things, there are miracles that are not logically contradictory, but there are
Uh-huh.
things that are contradictions that can't inhere in reality. So I'll give you an example. For instance, if we're going to talk about fairies, we're going to talk about flying carpets. Those things are not in abstracta. Those things are not logically contradictory. What would be logically contradictory would be, for example, a circular square. So what I'm saying is miracles are not logically contradictory, and therefore we can posit them in reality. But when
Uh-huh.
we talk about contradictions, these things cannot inhere in reality.
All right.
And the Trinity itself is a logical contradiction, therefore it can't inhere in reality, therefore Christianity is false.
All right, let us see how this contradictory work with you. And that's it. You came with the what is false, what is not. Is the Quran created?
Yes, the Quran's created.
Okay, according to the Sunni, the Mu'tazila, I remember the Caliphate, he killed the founder of the Mu'tazila because he said the Quran is created. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's a dispute called the Mihna,
All right.
and
So
the
now,
Abbasids supported
so
the
now,
Mu'tazila.
why the Muslims,
Yeah.
Sunni, they say Quran is not created, but you say it is created. Go ahead.
Right, beautiful. I mean, why do some Christians hold to this and why do some Christians hold to that? You know, Christians themselves also disagree
No,
on
no,
the
no. You
Trinity.
see,
They even disagree.
we are talking about creation. I mean, this is a religion. All Christians agree. Like, in order to be Christian, you have to believe in the Trinity. If you don't believe in the Trinity, you're not Christian. So you, as a Muslim Sunni, or sorry, Mu'tazila, you claim that you believe that the Quran is created. When the Quran is created?
Right, yeah, I believe the Quran's created because it's
When?
contingent. It's
What? What?
anything other than God
What
is
do you mean
created.
contingent? What does that mean?
Contingent means it's not necessary in existence, it's subject to change.
So,
And therefore it's created because
but
anything that's
how you
subject to
come to
change.
this? How you come to this decision? Like, are you the one who decide your God do what he can do, what he cannot?
Again, yeah, so it goes back to 2 points, right? The 2 points I was mentioning. Number one, if it's logically contradictory, you can't posit anything that's contradictory to God. That's number one. And then number two, it goes back to exegesis and how you utilize exegesis. The literalists themselves, the way that they utilize exegesis is they take a literalist approach. What we do is we do something called ta'weed. And when it comes to ta'weed is we accept metaphors. And therefore, and that's how we interpret the Quran, of course, because the Quran utilizes metaphors. So when the Quran says, Yadullah fawqa aydihim, the hand of Allah is over theirs, it's a metaphorical hand of assistance. It's not a literal hand.
All
And
right.
that's why we disagree with those
Let us see.
anthropomorphic.
Let us see how accurate what you just said to me. When Allah he created the earth and
Sure.
the heaven in 6 days, and then he went up to the throne. Is that metaphorical throne? And he went up
Yes, of
metaphorically
course.
too?
Exactly, yeah, it's a metaphorical.
How you know?
The throne is his dominion.
How you know?
The throne is his
How
dominion.
you know? How you know?
How do I know it's do you want me like to appeal to authority or do you want me to explain the verse to you or
No, no.
what
You see,
exactly do you want me to, how do you want me to explain it to you?
when a person he make a statement, he have to bring me the reasoning he came with this. Where in the Quran it says this is metaphorical? Can you show me the verse in front of you? Go ahead.
Of course, yeah, sure. So if you're going to say that this throne is essentially an eternal throne that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala resides upon, this is a number one contradicting the other verses of the Quran. Because what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? He says, فِيهُنَّ آيَاتٌ مُحْكَمَاتُ أُخْرٌ مُتَشَابِهَات. Within Allah, in the very Quran, Allah says, within this Quran, there are verses which are decisive and there are verses which are allegorical and metaphorical in the very Quran itself. So what is Allah explaining to us here? He's explaining to us that the decisive verses, the muhkamat, are used to understand the metaphorical or allegorical verses. So what I do is essentially, what we do as a school and as a tradition, 1,300-year-old tradition we do, is we take these muhkamat or decisive verses, and then we understand, therefore, the metaphorical verses because these verses are mutashabihat. This goes back to epistemics, epistemology. So
Do you have a list?
Right now you're asking me about my
Do you have a
epistemology.
list of the one you call them mutashabihat?
Do I have what?
Do you have a list? Confirm what is the
A list of
verses?
mutashabihat verses?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be it's many verses that are mutashabihat. I can give you an
So you
example
are
of some
saying to me,
mutashabihat verses.
so you are saying to me, your God, He is the God who is perfect, but He created the Quran, and you said the word created. Remember, He created the Quran, half of it or maybe less. It is easy to understand, and the rest is potato, and we can explain it as we wish. What is the point of this except a confusion? So you are trying to, like, look what you said. If we accept this to be Allah is going up and He have a really throne, that will be a contradiction for who is Allah. So what are you trying to do? You try to solve the problem by creating your own fiction explanation in order to avoid the contradiction. And that is a fallacy philosophy, because simply anyone can do that. I can now fabricate an answer to fit, to avoid. Okay, the judge, I've been accused of stealing, and the judge, he asked me, why you steal the money? I said, do you have any proof? He said, we found the money in your drawer. I said, well, this is a drawer in my house. Many people come to my house. Okay, we have a camera recorded you going to that place. I say, many people go to that place. They say, okay, we found that you are spending some of the money you bought a grocery. I said, so what? I found money in my drawer. So I can find my own logic to justify my theft. So you are doing a theft now. You are saying to us that our God, He made the book is messed up, and there's a lot of contradiction. And because we are smart, we decided to take anything cannot fit with our philosophy, which contradict what we believe Allah is, and we fabricate any answer we wish. So let me repeat again. Where you got this from?
Okay, so
that this is not a true movement of Allah. It says here, He is istawa. He went
right.
up. Okay.
I can go because you made a lot of claims. I'd have to respond to those claims. I mean, I'll let you talk for a while. But essentially, the first claim you made, you're asking, oh, why doesn't everybody understand the Quran in the same way that you're understanding?
No,
the
this is
Quran?
not what I said.
What
No.
is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
No, that's not what I said. Let me repeat for you. Maybe you don't understand me.
You're saying why is there disagreement?
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say. No.
People
Okay, let me repeat. Let me explain. Let me explain to you so you can understand what I'm saying. So you are the one who says if this is a throne is real, that will contradict. Correct? You said that. That will contradict. So now you're trying to avoid the throne to be real, to say, because if it is real, it's going to contradict. But you did not give me a proof that this is not a real throne. What is your proof that it's not a real throne, beside your philosophy?
Right. So I gave you two examples, right? Well, actually, I gave you three examples. I was telling you that my epistemology, as a Mu'tazili, as someone who has a tradition of his own, the way that we understand the Quran itself is we appeal to these. First of all, we differentiate between these muhkam verses, these decisive verses, and these allegorical verses. Thereafter, we showcase that when you read the decisive verses and then you look at the mutashabih verses, you understand through the language of the Arabs, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran, He says that the Quran is Quranun Arabiyyun. What is the Arabic Quran? It means you have to understand the Arabic of the Quran in light of the Jahili Arabs of the time. You can't therefore use the modern Arabic of today or whatnot. No, you use the Jahili Arab. So this is why what we do, we have there's different forms of exegesis, and all of them are not going to be contradicting themselves. Number one, if you're going to read the Quran in light of the Jahili Arabic, then it's not going to contradict the rational conclusion that you're also going to reach. Therefore, I'm telling you, whichever route you would like to take, I'll be able to deduce to you that this is a metaphorical throne. Now, if you don't like that, I know you're not. I'm going against your script because you're used to discussing with just Sunnis and general Sunnis. That's not going to work on me. So, like I said, if you're interested in having a genuine discussion, I'd rather you deal with
my friend. Don't be upset. It sounds like,
or we can discuss your Trinity.
It sounds like you are trying to close all the door on me to say, don't ask me for a proof. Until now, you gave me zero proof. Listen, all what I ask you for, look, you gave me a speech for 5 minutes. I'm listening, but you did not give me the answer. You said, okay, the Quran have clear verses and unclear verses. What does this have to do with my question? What is the reason for you? What make you think that this is not a real throne? Show me evidence. You are just giving me philosophy, saying, well, Allah, hold on. So I will say, the bird, he lay eggs, and if there is no eggs, there is no bird. This is God. We are talking about God. So if Allah, he says he have a throne and he rose above the throne, then you have to give me the evidence, not say to me
Beautiful.
we
Let me
explain
give you
as
the
we
evidence.
wish.
Beautiful.
And you
I
said to
know.
me, we have to use the original language. We are reading the original language. Isn't this is the original language?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now, if we go right now, so what was the Quran? As just please focus on what I'm saying. You have to listen to what I'm saying because I'm repeating myself here. I told you the Quran itself is in Arabic. Quran, correct, correct. When was the Quran revealed? It was revealed in what language? It was revealed in the language of the 7th century Arabs. Now, what are we going to do? We're not going to read the Quran in the context of some 14th century Arab who has like Turkish in his language now and mixed up. We're going to read the Quran in the context of the 7th century Arabs. Now, what is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala going over the throne? It's called istiwa, the istiwa of Allah. So you're asking me about al istiwa. Al istiwa, if you're going to go to the 7th century Arabs and ask them, what do you understand about istiwa? They're going to explain to you that istiwa does not necessarily mean a physical istiwa. It is an istiwa of dominion. Istiwa al-arsh is an istiwa of dominion. And I gave you that example. So it's not unclear at all. It's very clear. It's very explicit. I'm reading the Quran in light of the context of the Arabic during the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Very clear. If you don't like that, I'll give you a rational reason. I gave you a rational reason. The rational reason was that it's logically contradictory, and contradictions cannot be predicated of God. So you got you got a reason from the Quran, you got a reason from logic. I don't know, and you got a reason from my tradition, and I also clarified my epistemology. If that's not going to fly with you, I don't know what else to tell you.
All right. Let us try to make it shorter. So like I will not talk long. You will not talk long. Otherwise, people will go sleep, my friend. So look what you did. You said to me, we have to speak the Arabic of that time, as if we are speaking Turkish now. The Quran in front of us, and we have dictionaries, and the fact your Quran is full of words have nothing to do with Arabic. In fact, the word Quran itself is not an Arabic word. It's an Aramaic. The word bustan, the word arsh, the word qalam, the word Harut, Marut, Jibril, Ishmael, Abraham. I mean, the Quran, all of it is not Arabic. And you're telling me we have to read in the time of the Jahiliyyah where the Arabic so you made the Arabic drama as if we don't speak Arabic and we don't have dictionaries. The word istawa, it can change based on what it is connected to. So if I say istawa ala dabba, I mean he sat in the top of the donkey. So when you say istawa ala al-arsh, then he is now on the top of the throne. So it's not up to you. There's the throne. You have to assume, you are assuming that the throne, even the Quran used the word kursi. You have a chapter that's called the chapter of the kursi. So Allah himself, he have a kursi. What is a kursi? Is kursi is an Arabic word? No. So Allah, he have a chair. So if the throne is a fiction, the chair is a fiction too. So Allah, when he sit on the chair, how you assume that this is not true? Even the Quran says that eight angels are carrying the chair of Allah. So if there's no chair, that means there's no eight. That means there's nobody is carrying. That means Allah is lying. So carrying the chair, carrying the throne, either it is real or it is a fiction. And if it's a fiction, there's no point of saying it except being a liar, fabricator, trying to make yourself appear to be great when you are not. So here we go. 8, they are carrying the chair. Why I want to say to my audience, there's 8 are carrying my chair. Either it is a true information, and I have really a chair, and it's very heavy, or I am a fabricator trying to make myself look majestic. So I say to them, you know what? I have 8 angels carrying my chairs. Even doesn't say angel, by the way, but the Muslim, they say it's angels. According to the hadith, there are 8 goats. So 8 goats are carrying the chair of Allah. And Allah, he don't mean to say it's a chair, and he don't mean to say it's goat. So he mean to say what?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and respond again. If you look, so you don't have to take it from me. Like I said, you can refer to. I'm natively Arab, so I'm not talking about my language.
I am an Arab more than you. I am an Arab more than you. I am an Arab more than you. This is not an excuse.
خليني لك هاي كلامات. Anyways, so if you want to go lisan al-Arab, you can refer to lisan al-Arab. If you want, if you can, you
No
don't have to take
problem.
from
We
me. You
can
can
go to
refer.
Lisan al-Arab. I will show you all the dictionaries in the
No,
world.
I'll give you.
I will show you all the dictionaries in the world. Here we go. This is the dictionary. Here we go.
Azizi, no, let me finish. I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak.
No
Let me
problem,
finish.
but you said,
Now,
let us go.
essentially,
We,
you're
we
not.
don't want to waste our
You
time, my
said,
friend. We don't want to waste our time. You said dictionary.
yeah,
Here we
but
go. This is
I'm
dictionary.
giving you references. I'm
This is
giving you
dictionary.
examples.
This is dictionary. You see
Okay,
it?
go ahead.
Uh-huh. The
What is
second we
siwak?
attach,
What is siwak?
the second we attach to it a physical thing, it have to be physical movement.
بالضبط أحسنت. A physical assent. You're putting physical. Who's allowing physical?
Is
Because
that is
what
the
did
chair is a is
what
the
about
chair is a
Abbas?
physical?
Abbas, are you aware of Abbas?
Is the chair is a physical?
Sorry.
Is the chair is
Of
a
course it's
physical?
not.
No?
Of course it's not physical. Of
What?
course the chair isn't physical. Who said it's physical?
The chair is physical, correct?
No, it's not physical.
How the chair is not physical?
لا حول ولا قوة. No. Okay.
How the
I think
chair
we're
is, my friend,
talking
why we
past
call it a
each other at
chair?
this point,
Why we
so
call
I
it a
think we can
chair?
move
Okay,
on
when
to
we say
another
chair,
discussion.
you do
Because
not need to
clearly you're not
speak, you do not need to speak
understanding
yourself
what I'm
like a
telling you.
grandmother, my friend. Why we call it a chair if it's not a chair? Like, is that like a mystery potato stuff? I
You
say
can't
a chair, it
you
have to be
can't compare
chair.
English to Arabic. You understand Arabic. You understand Arabic. One word has multiple meanings. We're not
I
talking.
know it
English
have meaning.
understanding on Arabic.
So Allah, He living Himself upon the chair, and this is not Arabic. Kursi again is not an Arabic word.
What وسع
Kursi is
كرسيه
not an Arabic
السماوات
word.
والأرض. What? Listen, do you even read the verse? Like, are you even aware of the verse? وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض. What does? Okay, is he sitting on the chair? It says his kursi encompasses the heavens and the earth. Is this not clearly dominion? Otherwise, do you see a chair
Maybe,
inside you? Do you see a chair in the
my
heavens
friend,
and the earth?
maybe you do not
Like
know.
how
Maybe,
God created
no,
mind
maybe you do
beings. It's
not
not
know
going to
how
give
to
you
read.
that
No,
thick brain to not see that
maybe you do
all these
not know how
things
to
are
read. It says in the front of you. I did not say when it says وسع كرسيه that the size of his chair, that is even more physical, because the size, we are talking about the size. Listen,
You don't know Arabic, man.
no, the size. وسع mean, okay, okay. Listen, guys.
Not وسع.
Okay, hold on. Listen.
وسع and وسع are different. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. You don't know Arabic. وسع and وسع are two different things. وسع is something which is
وسع.
physical. وسع is not necessarily physical. That's what I'm saying to you.
Hold on.
If you don't understand
Hold on. Okay. I want you to read. I want you to read it. Just so let us laugh together. You said وسع, right?
Do you know the no? You mentioned واسع. Do you know the difference between واسع and واسع?
Let us see. Hold on. All right. Read the verse for me.
Hold on. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. وسع. Do you see what I'm saying?
You said وسع is not the same as واسع. Can you read the translation for me?
Precisely.
Can you give me one translation says this is not about size?
Yeah, go to Lisan al-Arab.
Lisan al-Arab?
Go to Lisan al-Arab, not some Google translation.
Only,
yeah,
like you like only Lisan al-Arab?
Lisan al-Arab is the textbook classic lexicon for Arabic. What are you going to do?
All right. Okay, let us go to Lisan al-Arab. All right.
Yes.
It says that this is one of the names of Allah. Remember, it's you who chosen this name. You are the one who chose this al-Arab. So you can say to me now, I don't accept it. So we started with the size, we end with the name of Allah. Read it.
Look.
It is one of the names of Allah. So how the name of Allah, description become description for the chair?
I'll explain to you. Why. when you talk about the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Alim, Al-Khabir, and all of these are also understood as predicated attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's actions. Now, you can't come over here and bring about what Al-Anbari is saying or whatever some other scholar from the tradition is saying. I'm speaking about going directly to the Arabic lexicon, not saying Al-Anbari said this or so-and-so said this. And the tafsir, the exegesis of the verse, if you refer to them, if you refer to what I was saying essentially, because you were focusing on the verse itself and the context of it. For example, when we read other verses in the Quran, the word yad is also mentioned, but it's mentioned as a physical yad. So what you're doing essentially is you're taking one word from the glorious Quran and you're saying, oh, since this word is understood metaphorically, we're going to read all of these other words mentioned in the Quran as metaphoric. Nobody does that at all. There, as I mentioned to you, that's why you consider the context. That's why I said wasi'a kursiyyu samawati wal ard. Why was I mentioning samawati wal ard? Why was I mentioning the full context of the
My
verse? Because
friend,
once you
you are
understand the full
wasting
context
my
of the verse,
time. You are
you
repeating yourself.
understand that it's
Look what you did.
metaphorical
Look what you
verse.
did. Look what you did. You asked me to open the dictionary, and I have the dictionary in front of you. Getting you busted. It says, قال الله عز وجل وسع. You see the word كرسيه السماوات والأرض أي اتسع لها ووسع الشيء لم يضق عنه. It is about size. Apologize. You said you will accept. You said you accept لسان
غير ضيق
العرب.
مادي، ليس ضيقا ماديا.
What?
لا, it's not a physical. It's not physical. You're
What do you mean?
physicality.
When I
Where's the
said to you,
physicality?
wasa mean size, and it's about how big the chair. You said to me, no. Go to لسان العرب. لسان العرب agree with me.
Yes, yeah.
It says اتسع لها. اتسع لها. What اتسع لها mean? It's about size. ووسع الشيء لم يضق عنه. My friend, it's about size. It's in front of you.
اتسع لها ملكه.
No, talking about the chair. Where is the mulk? Where is the mulk? Can you show me the mulk?
No, yeah. What do you mean? No, yeah. What the itisa' is the proliferation of the creation. So once
My friend,
creation
you said everybody heard you. You said open, guys. Did he say? Did he say open? Did he say open the dictionary of Lisan al-Arab? Okay, this is the one you chosen. It agree with me. It says it's about the size of the chair of Allah.
It's not agreeing with you. Where's the physical? Okay, give me the word
okay.
that even
ووسع الشيء لم يضق عنه وسع كرسيه أي اتسع لها وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض أي اتسع لها. اتسع لها. What اتسع لها mean?
الاتساع لها لا يعني اتساع مادي. I don't know where the hell you're getting.
So guys, let us translate. Let us translate. He said the word اتسع لها, which mean like wide as it is, does not mean physical. It's not doesn't. So it mean what? It's a chair. It's a physical. It is describing the size.
Here, I'll translate for myself. Here, I'll get misrepresenting me. I'll go ahead and explain. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض أي اتسع لها, meaning what? It expanded for it. The dominion expanded. There's literally no contradiction. But I'll also mention this. It's funny that you emphasize this idea of there being physicality because you're trying to showcase that, oh, how can there be like a physical currency? This is logically contradictory. But then when I mention how the Trinity
no. This is not my point. This is no. You see, this is a fabrication from you. My point is, in my belief, God can be, and God came to us as a man. So in your religion, either the throne is a physical. It is so. Hold on. Is Allah, just to make it simple? In my belief. Hold on. You see, you're trying. You painted yourself with oil, and you put conditions about what you accept, what you don't accept.
I think I've been very charitable. And
all right. So now, is your God Allah a spirit? Is your God Allah a spirit? Let us understand your God first. Is your God Allah? Is your God Allah a spirit?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the spirit.
Where do you get this from?
ذات الله subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah, هل Allah shay?
I'm asking you, where do you get this from?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a being. What is a being?
I know he's a being. So he's a physical being.
No, he's not a of course he's not a physical being. That's
okay. You said to me he is a spirit. Can you show me where it says he's a spirit? You're making things up.
روح do you know what a ruh is?
Yeah, I know what ruh. Ruh is not an Arabic word too. Even this one is not an Arabic.
Of course,
What is
not an
ruh?
Arabic word.
Okay, what is ruh?
The Quran
What
is
is
telling
ruh?
me right here.
What is
You're
ruh?
telling me, hold on. Ruh is not an Arabic word. So you're telling me right now, if I go ahead and go to Antara bin Shaddad or another Arab and give you one of his poems where he talks about ruh, are you gonna then say, oh, like where are you bringing this from, man?
You see, the Arabic language. Hold on, the Arabic language does not exist. The Arabic language is a collection of languages. So you say it is an Arabic language. There's nothing is called Arabic. There's no Arabic in the Arabic. Secondly, you said to me that the ruh. You said to me that the ruh mean Allah. Allah is the spirit. Look what it says. You don't even know how to read. It says here that يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا, and then the Quran is said يسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر ربي. So it's from the command of my Lord. So Allah is commanding Allah. How many Allah you have? If the one who command the ruh.
Again, that's why I was actually asking you so I can clarify furthermore, because I was saying, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a being? Are we going to say, oh, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing beings, therefore there's many Allahs? That doesn't make any sense.
I did not say that. What does have to do with my topic? What does have to do with my said? If Allah commanding the ruh, if Allah commanding the ruh, and Allah is the ruh, is Allah commanding other Allah?
Because you didn't ask me to explain to you what the verse is talking about.
No, you said for sure Allah.
That's very different. It's like me saying, is Jesus a thing?
Listen,
and then you say,
you said
like,
for sure Allah is a spirit. You said for sure Allah. You see, you keep talking, you don't want to listen, and you don't want to answer. You said for sure Allah is a spirit. I said to you,
I dig these holes. But then I'm showing you that you're not being consistent.
My friend, where you got that Allah is a spirit? You said to me, ruh.
By virtue of you asking me.
Here it says that the one who command the ruh is Allah. Who is the one who command the ruh? Listen, who is the one who command the ruh?
If you're going to ask me about a different ruh in the Quran, that's also going to be something that's distinct.
What? Is Allah the ruh or not?
Again, you asked me before bringing these verses. You said, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ruh? What is a ruh? What do we define as a ruh? A ruh is a being that's living, a being that's living. Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Ruh means spirit. Ruh means spirit.
Now, يسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر ربي. And then they're asking you about other living beings.
So ruh is not a spirit? So hold on. So now for the Mu'tazila, ruh is not a spirit?
Where did I say that?
Okay, so is Allah here? Who is commanding the ruh?
Here, I'll make things a lot easier. Define ruh. Define ruh.
Define ruh, guys. Define ruh. You see, first of all, your Quran, hold on. Your Quran, they ask Muhammad, hold on. You asked me for define. Okay, wait, you want to talk. You asked me to define ruh, but don't you see your God could not define ruh? They asked Muhammad, what is a ruh? Muhammad, he went for 7 weeks and he came back saying to them, okay, they are asking you about the ruh. Tell them the ruh is from the command of my God. But what is the answer? There's no answer until now.
Well, first of all, have some respect and mention the name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I don't respect Muhammad. You don't force me to respect Muhammad. This is the last. You're trying to find an excuse to run. You're trying to find an excuse to run. You know that you are coming to talk to people who don't believe in Muhammad.
No excuse to run. But
listen,
if you're going to talk to me, you're going to talk with me with respect.
I am saying the truth. I can show you that Muhammad could not answer. Muhammad could.
Number two.
Muhammad.
Mock the Prophet Muhammad.
Listen.
Mock the Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, you know what? We can finish our debate. We can finish our debate in 2 minutes. We can finish our debate in 2 minutes. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. If Allah is the ruh, if Allah is the ruh, if Allah is the ruh, when Allah he breathed into Mary's vagina, did he put himself inside Mary's vagina?
It's like me asking you, can you define God? And then when
don't change topic. Don't change topic. When Allah he breathed, the ruh into Mary's vagina, did he breathe himself into her vagina?
You understand what I'm saying now?
I'm asking you a question. I try to avoid it. When Allah He breathed into Mary vagina and He is the Spirit, you said to me Ruhana.
Let me tell you.
Listen, you said to me Ruhana, Ruhana. Okay, Ruhana. So now Allah He breathed into Mary from Ruhana. What He breathed into Mary from Ruhana? He breathed Himself according to you. So Allah now He became inside Mary's vagina and He is the Ruh entering vagina of Mary. Explain to us. Go ahead.
Hold on. Are you talking about Sayyidah Maryam like that?
Yeah. Guys, isn't it the Quran say? Isn't it the Quran says? Listen.
Speak like that about Mary?
Just to show you how. Just to show you how hypocrite. Isn't it the Quran says? نفخنا في فرجها in her vagina. So now when I read what your Quran saying, you admitted that the Quran disrespect Mary. It's the Quran saying vagina. It's not me. I'm reading your book. And your book says that Allah He breathed into Mary's vagina. And now you are saying to me, is that how you talk about Mary? Ask yourself. Is that how God He speak about Mary? And look how the Muslim they lie in the translation. In Arabic it says نفخنا فيه. One verse says فيها, one verse says فيه. من روحها, من روحنا. وين فرجها. Did Allah breathe into Mary's vagina? My friend, why you not answer? Did Allah breathe into Mary's vagina? Yes or no? And what He breathed?
That's different. I'm saying you need to word it more respectfully.
What do you mean this is different? What do you mean this is different? What do you say? What do you mean this is different? I'm reading your Quran. Listen. Listen. Okay, you're trying to avoid the answer the question. Allah He breathed into Mary's vagina His Ruh. You said to me Allah is the Ruh. So now Allah is entering into Mary's vagina. Yes or no?
That's what your belief is about Jesus entering a Sayyidah Maryam alayhi salam.
You see guys, he avoiding. This is what the those are Mu'tazila. They have no religion. This is why the Muslim kill them. Wherever they find them, they kill their founder like a sheep because he is a fabricator. He make things up. I'm asking you the Quran in front of you. You said to me we have to speak Arabic and you claim that you know Arabic very well. It's in front of you. When I read Arabic for you, you get ashamed and you say, is that how you respect Mary? This is what it says. وَمَرْيَمُ ابْنَةُ عِمْرَانَ الَّتِي أَحْصَنَتْ فَرْجَهَا فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِنَا. فِيهِ go back to فرجها. So فِيهِ we breathe into it. Into it what? Her vagina. So now you say to me, Allah is the Ruh. And now the Ruh is breathed into Mary's vagina. So Allah now entering into Mary's vagina. The mic is yours.
Okay, I was speaking for a long time. I don't know when you muted me, but you're saying it goes back to farja. That's my freaking point. I'm telling you, it does not explicitly say farja. That's what I was telling you.
It's not?
It doesn't say farja. It's metaphor. Like ala sabil mithal. Let me explain to you.
My friend, don't tell me example. Don't tell me example. Does it say farja? Does it say farjaha or not? Does it say farjaha or not? Don't give me example. Does it say farjaha or not?
No, let me read it does not say farja.
Okay, read it.
I'll pull up the verse.
It's an let me wait for you guys. He says it doesn't. He is saying it doesn't say farja.
Tell me your screen now.
What a fabricator! He have a new Quran now. Read the verse. Here we go. Chapter 66, verse 12. Apologize for lying. You said it doesn't say farja. Everybody heard you.
ومريم ابنة عمران التي أحسنت فرجها فنفخنا فيها من روحنا. أحسنت فرجها. Here, what is it saying? It's saying she preserved herself. She has that chastity. You were saying he entered فرجها. It does not say anything about entered فرجها. لم يقل دخل.
فنفخنا فيه. نفخنا فيه go back to who? فيه go back to who? فيه. Listen, I can show you the Arab of the sentence. Don't play games. فيه go back to who? To فرجها.
أحسنت فرجها is different from خرج.
We breathe into it. Okay, hold on. Okay, I will go with you. I will go with you. I will go with you.
How the hell this
Listen. I will go with you. فيه meant what? To what? He breathed where? It says fihi, in it. Okay, in it what? What is mentioned in the verse beside her vagina?
Incoherent. Well, you don't know how to have. You're scared of discussing the Trinity. You're scared. You're scared to discuss
You
Trinity
are
with
the
me.
one in the corner. I just showed you that you do not
No,
even
there
know,
is
you
no
don't have a
corner. I've been talking
religion.
to you for like
You
an
are
hour.
confused
I've
about
talked for
your
like an hour
God.
to answer all
You
your
are
questions,
confused about your
and you were
God,
confused.
and
I
you
was telling you that
cannot
you're sick.
answer if
No,
your
you're
God is a
discuss the
spirit
Trinity.
or not. And now you
Now,
are making things
now
up.
I'm interested.
You
Beautiful,
cannot answer. So
beautiful.
I'm asking you
I
now.
will.
Listen. So I'm asking you. Fihi, he breathed into it. To it what? Where he breathed? Go ahead. If it's not the farja, if it's not goes back to the vagina, and I have all the Arab, all the grammar for the verse. I can show it to you right now on the screen, and you will be. But you have to apologize for lying.
Again, very simply, nobody's lying because I clarified that to you. But the moment I reached the point of clarification, you cut me off. So let's see if you don't cut me off right now. I'll be pretty quick actually. You asked me without referring to the glorious Quran. You simply asked me, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a ruh? This is similar to somebody saying, is God a thing?
Why you
That's
don't?
different.
Why
So
you
when
don't
I
want to
say God is
answer?
a
Why you
ruh,
don't want to
see,
answer?
here he goes and interrupts me
No.
because right away I was gonna
I want a
bubble.
simple
I was
answer.
gonna clarify.
Allah,
He's
he
going to cut me
breathed
off.
into it. Into
That's
it
what you do,
what?
brother.
Don't
That's
give me
what
a
you do
story. You're
because
trying to
you can't
avoid the
let me finish
embarrassment.
my point.
Allah, he
You
breathed
can't let me
into
finish
it.
my point
Into
because
it
if I finish
what?
my point,
He
you're gonna
breathed
see that the
into it.
argument.
He breathed into it. He breathed what? What he breathed?
Again, as I was explaining to you, we're talking past each other because you are making a textual argument. But initially, when we were answered, I answered you in the form that we were discussing rationally what God is. And I said, in the same way that we say God is a spirit and we say Bob is a thing, and somebody asks you, is God a
See, he don't
thing?
want to
Does that
answer.
mean Bob and God are like similar
Guys, you see,
things?
he have no
Linguistically,
answer.
it's very
He is in the
it's a
corner. He
very
is
simple
practicing
point. You're not
taqiyya.
letting me
He is
understand.
practicing taqiyya.
Now, since we're wanting to talk
He
past
is
each other, I'm
practicing
interested in discussing
taqiyya.
the
I
Trinity.
keep repeating, asking
Do you
you.
have the
Okay,
veracity
Allah,
to
he
discuss the
breathed
Trinity with
into
me?
it. Into it what?
Do you
What
have
part?
the
Where
bravery to
Allah, he
discuss the Trinity
breathed?
with me?
Allah, he
Or else you
breathed
go ahead,
into it.
and this discussion is
He will
not
not
going
answer.
anywhere. So if you want to discuss the Trinity with me in the same way I've been
See?
answering all your
See? He wanna
questions, which is
run.
totally
He
fair,
wanna run. He wanna
give me
run.
that common
You are
courtesy
being
and you go
cooked and
ahead.
you've
If
been
you don't want to listen,
served.
I don't
You
care.
are trying to run. Allah, he breathed
Because we're
into it.
going in
Why you don't want to
circles here.
answer? Allah breathed into it.
Right.
Into it
Okay, you're
what?
just preaching to the choir at this point.
Listen,
I
breathe
think I knew this was going to be a part of this
breathe
exercise.
into it what? Into it. Why you are trying to
Okay?
avoid? He
You
breathed into
don't
it.
like the
Into it
Trinity.
what?
You're scared to talk about the Trinity. But it is what it is, man. Good talk. I'll be back though. I'll be back.
You will be back. Bring your friends with you. Your God, he breathed into vagina and breathed himself. So now the Quran, when Allah he says his ruh, it's you who mentioned the word ruh, it's not me. And then when I corner you with it, you need to read Arabic in the old style. We are reading the Arabic in the old style, and I speak Arabic better than you. And your dad, and your mother, and your uncle, and your prophet. And your Quran is not even making Arabic. The verse in the front of us, and look at the Muslim false translation that says, he breathed into her sleeves. What sleeves? What sleeves? Where is the sleeves in the verse? No Muslim believe Allah is a spirit. Muslim don't believe in that. Those are Mu'tazila. They follow philosophy. The reason for this group is to create itself is to avoid the stupidity of Muhammad, the flying carpet of Muhammad. So now they will say the flying carpet is a metaphorical. The genie diving for, and then he says to me, no, it's a miracle. What miracle? Flying carpet is a miracle? This is a comedy. Who witnessed this miracle? When a king, he have all his army in the top of a flying carpet. Did the Greek write about it? Did the Roman? Did the Persian? Did any nations? It's a legend. What does this have to do with miracles? He will come back. He will come back. I will shave my beard if you come back. I will not shave it totally. I will make it 5 foot only. Do you see, guys, how they lie? Open the dictionary. We open the dictionary. Dictionary agree with me, against him. Let's read the grammar. The grammar agree with me, against him. Allah, he breathed into Mary vagina. The verse says that we breathe into it. What? Her farja is her vagina. If there is other meaning, he said it means chastity, no problem, but it says it means she guarded her vagina. If we type the word farj in the Quran, this is what we will find. Private part, sexual part. As an example here, the Quran speak about the Muslim private parts and those who guard their private part, their vagina and their penises. Guys, do you see it, the translation? Do you see it? Do you see the hypocrisy of the Muslim? The same translator, he translated the word about Mary, vagina, as sleeves. He put it between two brackets. But the same word here, i.e. private part, it says in Arabic farj. Farj simply is an open hole. It's an anus or a vagina, literally. So, you know, what he tried to do from the beginning, he tried to lay the ground that you cannot corner me the same as you corner the rate of the Muslims. We are Mu'tazila, we are a bunch of liars. We claim philosophy over facts in the Quran. So anything you will bring to me will make Muhammad look stupid in the Quran. And then he said right away from the beginning, the Quran have two parts. One is clear and one is stupid. We know that. And what kind of God? You claim that your God is a perfect God, but he could not write a book which is clear. I mean, guys, look at this stupidity. This God, he told the Muslim, this is Muhammad, you know, they ask him a question, he didn't know what to answer. You know, he have no idea. Muhammad is like a guy who own a mule. He claimed to be professor in Harvard University. They put him in the stage and they ask him a question. He said, okay, listen, whatever I say, some is clear and some so stupid. All right, and those the stupid ones, people will use them to those they have sickness in their heart. Huh? This is God talking. So God, he could not write a book, and the book itself is full of poo-poo. The God is saying that. Read it. And the Muslim, look how small the Arabic and look how big the English. Because the Muslim, they try to duct tape. You know, why the Arabic is so short, the English is so long? I mean, the Arabic is twice and a half more. The English from the Arabic. Because they're trying to fix it. So, brothers, sisters, okay, let me tell you, brother. Those who follow their heart, the vision, okay, they are following the confused and the stupid verses in the Quran. So why? Isn't the Quran the book of guidance? So did you make a book of guidance or a book of confusion? And he ran away. All of this because he didn't want to answer. Allah, he breathed where? Because he have to say he breathed in her vagina. It's in front of him. So imagine, guys, Arabic is my first language. I speak Arabic better than their God, and still they want to play the game. Go to dictionary, we went to the dictionary. Go there, we went there. Unbelievable. Who's next? By the way, I don't know how many of you read my books. Just to let you know, 90% of my books, nobody understand what I'm saying, save Allah. And that because I'm so genius and so smart. Okay. Actually, it's 95% of my books, nobody knows what I'm saying, save Allah. Hold on, I have a caller. Christian Prince, I decoded you. I'm going to put it in YouTube. Look, Zakir Naik, I was joking, man. Don't take it seriously. Christian Prince, nobody is going to buy your book no more. Zakir Naik, hold on. I was joking, man. Seriously. Come on, there's no way 95% of my book is stupid, man. What are you talking about? Christian Prince, you said 90 and you said 90%. And then Zakir Naik, hold on. First, stop spitting. I was joking, man. I was talking about your Quran. Look, the Quran in front of you. Your God, Allah saying that big portion of His book, no one knows what it means save Allah. So Allah wrote a book, nobody understands it except Him. Why? Are you there, Zakir? Zuzu. Yeah, when you corner them, they speak so fast in order to avoid, and he will repeat himself. I keep repeating the question like, okay, my friend, okay, Allah, He breathed into her vagina. If it's not vagina, He breathed where? Just tell me. He will not tell me. It says, فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ. It's in front of you. We breathe into it. Okay, into it what? The only object he mentioned here is her vagina. And the funny, he says, it means she guarded her chastity. It says she guarded her vagina. What vagina have to do with the chastity? So now if I go and sleep with the women in the bed and I touch her boobs and I kiss her and I molest her all over, she is guarding her vagina? What a decent woman she is. By the way, if you have a sex with a Muslim woman in her anus, this is not adultery. Only the vagina. Just to let you know. Only the vagina. So Mary, she guarded her vagina. What does this have to do with the chastity? And why he is using the word vagina? And the funny, he said to me, is that how you speak about Mary? It's your book speak about Mary this way. And this is not our Mary. This Mary is the daughter of Imran. She is the sister of Aaron, the brother of Moses. This is not Mary. Your prophet even could not get correct who is Mary, who is Jesus, who is Moses. You know, if you go in the Quran, look, it says, وَمَرْيَمُ إِبْنَةُ عُمْرَانَ. Okay, who's Imran? This is the father of Moses. A Jewish man, he came to Muhammad, he got him busted. He told Aisha, Mary is not the mother of Jesus, is not Maryam, the sister of Aaron. They are different. Aisha, she said to him, you are a liar. Which means Aisha, she is convinced that Muhammad is saying the truth, that Mary really is sister of Aaron. Muhammad, he came, she told him, he made poo-poo. So now he have to fix it. He said at that time they used to call them by their ancestors a great prophet, but he is not. Aaron is not a great prophet, and he is not even from the tribe of Mary. But now it's too late, because now we have a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of the family of Imran. So suddenly, and you will find the story of Moses, and all of them, they are one family. Look, Ali Imran. Al is not an Arabic word. Al is an Aramaic word, mean family. The family of Imran. Even the Muslim translation, you see it? Al Imran. And then he speak about what? He speak about Maryam, he speak about Jesus, he speak about Moses, you know, the Imran, they are family of Imran, brother. Damian, go ahead.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
So I'm a Persian, I'm Iranian. I have a message for you guys that most of Iranians don't believe in Islam at all, especially new generation, at all. They don't believe in Allah, they don't just, those are really interesting people. So I'm not sure if you have heard about it or not. Those people, as I said, new generation young people that they're into just getting back to their root, to their like actual culture, and to their history. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, but at least it's better than Islam. I mean, but another funny thing is that if they're trying to be Shia, but Shia is not the real Islam, that's another funny thing about that.
All right, let's not use bad language. No, I know about the people of Iran, Persia. The majority don't believe in Islam, and they are, we pray that this regime will collapse and they will be free soon. In fact, me myself, when I was in the army, the first person I took his office actually temporarily until they prepare an office for me. His name is Ruhi, and he was an ex-Muslim. Like right away, I went to his office and I found a big cross on his in his office. But the name, it says Ruhi. The name sound like, so I thought maybe he's an Arab Christian. I'm confused, but the last name doesn't sound like an Arab Christian. When he came, he told me that he is an ex-Muslim, and he always carried the Bible with him. He preached the guy, the Bible. And once I was driving by a park, and I saw signs sound like Arabic, but doesn't look Arabic. I mean, I cannot read it. I can read it, but I can't understand. Most of the words are weird. So I stopped my car. I went inside. I thought, man, those are Muslims. When I went, there's thousands and thousands of people. They have their like boost, books, and it's a big festival. It turned to be that all of them, they are ex-Muslims and they become a Christians. So what I know about Iranian in USA, they are the biggest convert church to Christianity ever in USA.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I did the same. I became a Christian like 10 years ago, but gradually after that, again, I just lost myself and I became atheist. But now gradually I'm getting back to Jesus Christ, and I feel so good about that.
Well, I hope you will stay in the correct place, my friend. We know we are a Christian for a reason. Not because of someone saying. Christianity is an experience. It's a personal experience. It's a lifetime experience. And when you are with the Christ, you are a different person. No one can change your life. Islam can change your life. The second you convert to Islam, you become a terrorist. But if a terrorist become a Christian, he will become a very wonderful person, even though he used to be a terrorist. So this is the difference between any other belief and Christianity. Christ bring you back to humanity, bring you back to how God created you to be in his image, bring you back to be a respectful person who love everybody. Christ, he make of you a human being again, because we decide sadly to become a bunch of animals. So with other belief, you are an animal. With a Christ, you are a human, and your humanity appear in a very one sentence of Jesus saying, love your enemy, bless those who curse you. Nobody ever says that, and nobody will say that. And even the United Nations, they will never have a sign says, love your enemy. If everybody loved their enemy, there's no enemies, there's no army, there's no police, there's no crimes, there's no rape, there's nothing wrong in the world. If we learn one sentence of the teaching of Christ. So the Muslims are looking for a fictional God, following their private part. All Islam is about sex, and sex, and sex, and then food. So Muhammad, he speak to your belly and down, and he starts speaking to your down before your belly, for it is satanic cult. As the Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. If Muhammad is a good man and he is a prophet of God, then the prophet of God should have a good fruit. As simple as that, regardless of the book. You don't have to have a genius book, but at least give us your fruit so we can just listen to you. Imagine you go to you go to buy vegetables. Everybody have vegetables in front of them, and there's a guy, he claimed to be a prophet, and all the fruits in his table are rotten. The smell is disgusting. Nothing is good. But he is so loud, and he is shouting, Allahu Akbar, I believe in one God. Well, your God, your one God, did not teach you how to be clean. Even when he take a shower with dead dogs and women blood from garbage. What kind of a prophet this prophet he is? At least learn how to clean yourself.
You know what I think about that? I'm not insulting any nation or race or like Arabs, but I want to say that it's more cultural, because Arabs usually they don't have anything from past. Islam is the only thing they have. I mean, they have money, they have oil, but what else they have? Islam, right? That's the most significant thing they have. So they're just so stubborn. They want to protect it. They want to just preach it. And that's my opinion about that. Otherwise, Islam is just nonsense. Quran is a bunch of fragments. It just doesn't make sense at all. I have read it before many times. Even when I was a kid, I was like, Mom, what is this? It doesn't mean anything at all. My mom was like, hey, don't say that. Don't say that. But it's real.
Don't say that the king is naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for being here. And we are happy that you left us now. Good for you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks. Have a good time. Bye.
Thank you. Do we have any brave Muslim would like to join us? I am thinking to convert to Islam. I like to have a lot of women in my laptop. Not laptop computer, laptop on my laptop, you know? You know the thing.
Strength to face each trial, he's the cornerstone of our faith. Never in denial, his grace sustains us through the darkest night. In his presence we find our true delight. The forgiveness and love that sets us free, erasing all our sins, bring peace eternally. In Christ we find unshakable hope, our rock, our foundation, helping us to go. So let us lift our voices high in praise and worship. Let our spirits fly, for in Christ we find the truest